Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jet here, and well, let's get back into the Taishuan training, or Chapter 20 of Honkai Impact 3rd. Um, I did two of these off. I do the two of the was it these upper ones here, the training stages, and apparently I can't do anymore. All right, so let's get back into it with 20.5. And of course, we're going to be using. Okay, we've got one counter Callan, one Bronya, no death. Which thing is, earlier today I actually unlocked Drive Komata, so I can use her. Plan on maxing out the core, but I'm also planning on unlocking what's her name? Twilight Paladin. Last one I'm probably going to try and unlock is probably going to be Hawk of the Fog. Like I said, I don't use Fu Hua so much, so yeah. Alright, so let's get this started. Alright. I'll take it away to talk to this person again. What did you see? The life of Master Phoenix from a really, really long time ago. A really, really long time ago. Then shall you yourself repeat the words. What was she like? Was she living in Shenzhou? What was she wearing? I'm not really sure. I just know that she's a soldier fighting in a war. A war? Against the Honkai? You know about the Honkai? It's nothing to be surprised about. After all, it is just a word. Then Xiaoyu gave a bitter smile. In Shenzhou, we call it Jingyi essence, or the Yaoqi corruption. Our school has one rule: no mercy for the corrupted. A simple rule that led to them so many tragedies. I often thought about what Master Phoenix have experienced to establish such a rule. Yet it seems that I'll never find out. Apologies. My dull soliloquy must have wasted much of your time. Okay, let's go find out what we're doing here. I guess we're finding a bunch of these feathers. Finding out more about Fu Hua. So that's my guess. Okay, we got. Alright. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden around these things sometimes? Just back to Kiana here. Hey, wake up. Come on, wake up. The voice cried out desperately. Did I pass out? You did. Oh, Fushi. And for the third time this month. Don't push yourself too hard. Oh, Nuwa. Don't push yourself too hard, Phoenix. I'm sorry. I just felt a little tired. Do you have a headache? Headache. Does your head hurt? Sometimes. You need more sleep. Mantises don't need that much sleep. Nonsense. You're human. And you need sleep. Healthy are those who rest their mind and body well. Fine. I promise to get some decent sleep every night. Great. I'll go ahead and destroy these beasts so we can go home after this. So this is how Fushi and Nuwa look normally. I've only seen Fushi as an elf. I've never used Phoenix Fu Hua yet, so I'm not really good on her stuff. Okay, what's going on here? Ooh, yeah, I remember that. I know how to do this. Is it hurting again? How does it feel like? It feels like a massive swelling. Some painful flood of memories that disappears just as quickly. The headache is getting more frequent as well. Phoenix, you're not like us. Regenerative powers that your metamorph, Ichor, will first keep your brain cells alive. Mortals will die, but you will live on forever. And that means you will retain all your memories. Forgetting them would become an impossible dream. A fleeting moment for us will be in a permanent memory, growing within you. That eventually fills up your mind. You're tasked to keep an everlasting vigil. The headaches are signs that your brain is fighting against this. And that is why Dr. May gave you Feng Huan down. I know. Don't be so stubborn. I'll live with it for a while. Just let me hold on to them. Use Feng Huan down to erase useless memories. If you miss them, you can temporarily store them in the Divine Key. If you don't use the key, you can approach that mantis for a simple mental adjustment. In any case, you should decide quickly for your sake. Living with this condition will only make it worse. Hey, quit chatting already. There's a huge beast coming for us. Oh, okay. That thing was huge. I should come up with a name for it. Ambient Honkai levels in this area dropped after it was defeated. Great. So this turned out to be just an occasional anomaly. A true Honkai event has yet to occur. That means we still have plenty of time for Project Ember, right? Hey, why are you two looking so sad? It's time to head back to Mount Taishuan. Fushi, you asked why I didn't do anything about my memories before. I guess I was being selfish. I was just an ordinary girl before the Ichor mods, but I still remember that life. I came from the slums of a metropolis. I was neither a metropolitan or a villager. I didn't know where I belonged. Life for me was just to get into college, find a job, or head back to the slums and run my father's dojo. I was just a scared little girl. I had nothing to do with the world's fate or humanity's approval. Then tens of thousands of years passed in the blink of an eye, and I'm here, in this form. That little girl made my heart. Whenever I rested, I would see her looking helplessly at me. What exactly happened in all those years? What bound us together? What changed her into who I am? She and I were the same person, 2 points on a single, continuous line of the myriads of me, with every single moment. And each of me has left behind a memory. My life will fall apart if I give up the memories. I'll no longer know who I was if I see her again. That frightened, confused little girl in her awkward uniform. I won't know how she became who I am. And I won't know what kept me going all till this very day. But I will, Fushi. I will. Just let me hold on to these memories for a while. That night, I can't sleep, but I promise you I'll try to get some. I think there's someone talking. Was that how she felt? Yeah. Things are happening just as Dr. Mabe expected them to. It's obvious that Hua is developing identity disorders and rejecting memory rearrangements. Should we initiate the next phase? What do you think, Fushi? Next phase? What is the next phase? I don't want to do that. Why? I'm no hero. I was simply following Dr. May's orders when entering the cryopods and guiding Phoenix along. I don't like Maid. I don't like this mission. I'm just doing things I've been told to. But I like Hua. Yeah. And I happen to agree with you as well. I'd rather see Phoenix living her life instead of carrying out May's projects for restoring human civilization. She should not be May's tool for defending humanity or fighting the Honkai. I refuse to see Phoenix turning into that. We can only delay the inevitable, and that will be enough, Fushi. We will die, but not her. She'll meet others who know nothing of May's projects. They will be her true friends. Our stories will end, and her story will begin. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. How long is this video so far? Not that long. Kiana. What? What happened, Bronya? Where am I? You are currently located at Mount Taishuan. Oh, right, of course. So, what happened to me? You phased out and failed to respond to loud verbal cues. This is an anomaly. You must ask her about this. Well, now that I got Drive Komata unlocked, I might as well, practice with her. Shoot. Okay. Gotta head this way. Don't think I can. Nope. Oh boy. Oh, gonna go this way. Yeah, I'm looking at some people and I think they're doing a football practice. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm doing horrible here. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to switch to Kiana because she's not good against these. Okay, I think I'm making it back to... Yep, making it back to... Making it back to her, so... Switch back to Kiana. She had an episode of Wong Wu where she forgot her own identity. Wong Wu? It happened before. A girl was once enticed by a mind seal, lost her identity, thought she became an Imperia. Those who are weak of mind, satisfied with their lives, are prone to fantasizing and are vulnerable to this state. Strange you do not exhibit those vices. It seems Master Phoenix really didn't teach you the blade mantra Swara. She said learning I was a little... Sorry, let me start that over. She said learning I was a little too old to learn the blade mantra. Master Lin, what is the blade mantra? Warriors believe the blade mantra is a state of mind. Only a few disciples of Taishuan know its true component, the Swara. The Swara is a vocalized mantra with 462 syllables that has never been written down. Will that teach me how to control my powers? Perhaps. Only Master Phoenix knew what the blade Swara meant. To us, it is only a strange chant that carries no meaning. Yet the mere act of reciting it in your heart activates the effects of the Swara. It forges, hardens, and strengthens your body into a conduit, and your mind into a reservoir. The blade Swara appears to be a form subliminal to hypnotic device. And it appears that this blade mantra can only be mastered through years of hard work. But why won't Fu Hua teach me? The class monitor probably has her own ideas. You're tired. That's why you forgot your identity. You should rest for the day and continue tomorrow. The Kiana should rest right now. Okay, let me go find out what Lin has to say. Can you tell me about Master Phoenix? Master Phoenix's story should be famous enough. Since you're her friend, you should hear from her. But there are so many things that she didn't want to tell me. And if a friend refuses to tell you something, why would you want to find out about it from other people? Yeah, I think I get what you mean. But I can tell you a story. Then Xiao ignored Kiana's surprised look and started telling her own tale. 500 years ago, Master Phoenix took in 7 disciples. With the exception of the youngest, 6 of these disciples had parents who became corrupted. Despite having killed their parents, Master Phoenix taught these orphans the art of combat. Do you think this is the story of love and family? No, it's not. Lin Xiaoyu gave a smile that betrayed only the sadness within her heart. And then these 7 disciples banded together and murdered their master. What? Why? It was midnight. Master returned. She said the first disciple was Qin Sui, the 7th, who greeted her, yet she suspected nothing. The 2 walked up the mountain. Qin almost told her what the rulers had planned. Almost. But the second disciple, Sume, appeared at exactly the right moment, as she always did. The 7th stayed silent. The 3 walked up to Fog Mountain Temple. Phoenix realized that all her disciples were present. Bellspike of the third created silence. Red Sword of the sixth stole the light. Sume planned to trap the phoenix. But the first disciple was a fool. Instead of seizing initiative, he squandered it on a few words. Those few words gave the phoenix the time she needed. The immortal can regenerate any wound. Her head was the only weakness. The tide turned against the disciples. The fifth, the best of the seven, and the one who attained eminence, dealt the final blow that pierced her forehead. At that very instant, the phoenix lost her regenerative powers, and all six blades struck true. And thus fell the invincible celestial imperia, the immortal phoenix. Having told her tale, Lin Xiaoyu finally turned around to look at Kiana. But Fu Hua, the phoenix still lives. Yes, she's immortal. She woke 20 years later and found her disciples. I haven't told you the ending yet. Is it a tale of karma or retribution? The actors in my tale didn't know, but it doesn't matter anymore. It is only a story. You're tired. You should rest. Okay, I'll go over to Bronya. The Kiana should rest right now. Let's rest. Yeah, let's look around tomorrow. The night passed. Okay, so that's going to be it for this one, because next part of the chapter is going to be released soon. Okay. Let's go ahead and claim the rewards. The room was small but clean. Hua sat by her bed and stared out through the window. Days passed as monsters attacked Sapphire. Hua saw no one after being given this room. Drones delivered her meals. Sometimes she thought of the possibility of humanity going extinct. Yo! It was a woman's sound. The door opened, the lady who saved her at Sapphire walked in. Hi. I look like Himeko. Or with long hair, at least. Let's skip pleasantries. How are you feeling? Hua shook her head. She had so many questions but did not know how to ask them. Excuse me. What's it like outside? Outside? You mean Sapphire? You're not in Sapphire. This is our base. Don't worry. It's very safe here. You'll have time to talk later. I want you to listen to me first, but I warn you. I don't waste time on crybabies. When you're about to hear our news so terrifying, you'd wish it's a bad dream, but they're all real. Now tell me what you think you're ready. Now tell me when you think you're ready to hear them. They did not sound very serious, yet her words reflected the gravity of this matter. Hua nodded. The lady gave a long sigh. Sapphire is gone. The disaster took out nearly the entire city. We saved a few survivors like you and house them here. I saved you, so you're in my care. I'm here to check if you're mentally sound enough to be discharged. You'll be shipped to Australia first. You can then apply for a place to go. Don't worry, we'll pay for this trip. But your options are quite limited. The disaster struck quite a few places, and we have to contain the incident. This will be a long battle, but you should not be concerned with the war. I was so shocked by the turn of events. Sapphire. Gone? Yes. The school. The lady shook her head. Still thinking about school? Leave it behind and get as far away from Sapphire as you can. Heed my advice. Life can suddenly deal a terrible hand. The best way is to forget. Where are you from? Well, I'm the name of a place. Well, I'm sorry, most of East Asia has been hit by the disaster. There is no survivor from that place. The lady said nothing more. She looked at Hua with sympathy. I know it's hard to accept this. I'll leave you alone for a while and come back tonight. What really happened? An accident? A disaster? How about a meteor? None of these will fool you. You saw everything that day. Just come up with a story that you can believe in. You're still young. Don't give yourself bad dreams every night. I want the truth. Why? Hua was silent. Why didn't she know the sirens of the airport and run back to the city? Who was she trying to save? It was a blur. She would have died if she stayed in the airport and would not have to live with tragedy. Hua found herself caught in a daze of existential crisis. Nothing felt certain, not even her own existence. I want to know what I can do. Don't worry. You'll have a lifetime to figure that out. I need an answer right now. I want to spend a lifetime doing things instead of figuring them out. Lee looked at Fu Hua. I had this conversation with many people, and they all wanted hope. After all, their lives were brutally destroyed. They can't imagine a life without hope, or even find the urge to live on. But I can't afford to give everyone hope. I can only give you a spark. You'll have to ignite it yourself. Give me your answer tonight. You'll have the truth. But you'll have to carry this burden for the rest of your life. They looked into Hua's eyes. I once had this talk to face the very same choice girl. So make sure you think about it carefully. The silence felt so long that Lei turned around to leave. Hua decided to cut it short. Give me the truth. Lei's eyes smiled, and Hua knew she had her approval. Come, we have a place for you. Okay, so that's actually going to be it for now. Until next time, this is Love J saying thank you all for watching. And we'll do that EX one, this one off screen. So I'm gonna do it off screen. So until next time, this is Love J saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.